Hey team. Okay, so last video for today, I want to go through the Google Meets, how to start a meeting and what to do once you're in the meeting. So if you're not 100% sure on how to do this, I hope that you find this helpful. So again, you start on the Google screen. You want to make sure that you are signed in your Uplift, not your personal, and then you go to the little waffle. And then this time you're going to click on Google Meet. So once you get to this screen, it looks the same whether you're joining or starting. So if you've joined one of the meetings that I've done so far, then this should look fairly similar. When you go here to join or start, you're either entering in the link that was provided for you or you are creating a code, okay? So for this, I'm going to create the code of demo live. So this will be our meeting and continue. So it says joining as if you are joining somebody else's video, but you're not, you're creating your own. I forgot that the camera would come on, so there's that. So you can see my camera is starting. Please, forgive me. And then you're going to join now. This is going to start it. And then once you start, you'll see you have the options. So if you didn't generate a code in your Google Calendar, now here's a code for you. And you would copy this code, paste it into your Google Classroom, and then they would be able to join you. So from here, other than copying and pasting, you don't need to do anything. You can click that out, okay? On the bottom of your screen, you have a few options for webcam, whether you want it to be on or off. I'm going to turn it off for this purposes because it's kind of weird to look at yourself while you're talking. And nobody's there. And then you have your microphone you can turn on or off. Over here, demo live, you can see this is a place that if you're in the middle of your call and maybe you've got some kids over here saying somebody needs the code, you can copy and paste it from there. Also, like we said about the Google Calendar, this is where attachments will show up if you had any. You can click on it in the Google Calendar while it's going and add attachments, but you can't add attachments if you didn't do it through the Google Calendar, okay? This part over here, captions, you can turn your captions on. This will be a great way to differentiate for your ELL scholars because you can tell them to turn on their captions and they can hear you and read the words at the same time. It does go fast, so you may want to slow down if you know you have kids using captions. And then the part over here that says present now. So I want to walk you through how to actually do that. You're going to click present now. You want to do your entire screen. This way it'll actually project your whole screen for your scholars to see. You just click on the box here that shows this image and click share. It'll ask you for some permissions. Go ahead and allow it because it's just asking for permission to access your computer. And so then to present, you would click on something you wanted them to see. So I want them to see my PowerPoint first thing. So when I log in, I'm going to log into my live because I'm going on Monday. I'm going to log into my live and I'm going to log in early. Okay. I want them to see this. This is the first thing I want them to see as they come in. These are my norms. Please make sure your microphone is turned off. Turn on your camera when you're prompted to, but for now, keep it off. Type questions in the comment box. Limit conversation in the box to content related to our conversation. So no individual conversation should be going on in that content box. Now that doesn't mean they're not going to create their own little hangout to the side somewhere and have a conversation while we're doing stuff. There's a whole lot of things that could happen while we are going live with them, but we're just going to assume best intentions for now. We're going to prepare. I'm going to prepare for what I know I can do with my scholars and take care of things as they come. Um, so, so that's how you present. From here, you can close out of your presentation. You can stop sharing. And close out this. You can keep sharing the whole time. If you have PowerPoints you want to show them, that's great. You can also project for them a video. So let's say you wanted to watch a video together with your scholars, like a YouTube video or something like that. You can slide over to YouTube. And find your video and click it open. And that's a really great way to engage them. If you have videos that you really wanted to watch with them, but you're not sure how to do that, this is a great opportunity because as they're watching, they can click into the comment boxes and chat. They can ask questions. They can do all of that fun things. Okay. If you want to go back and forth between presentation mode and them seeing your face, it's really easy. It is a lot of clicking. You do have a lot of like notification things up here that you have to take care of, but the back and forth between it's fairly simple. This button up here will tell you who all is in your chat. It'll show you their images next to you, and it'll actually show you who's on mute and who's not. And you can chat. You can pin yourself here so that if you do open up their mics and they bounce back and forth to who's talking, you can pin yourself so that yours doesn't change. And that just helps them too. They can pin themselves or they can pin you. So yeah, that is Google Meet. It's a lot of fun. I've been excited to learn it, and it's been a lot of fun to learn it. And I hope that I can help in any way possible. So if I can, please don't hesitate to ask. I will do my best. Thanks, guys.